In this video, I am going to teach you how to work with complex Json in Flutter with MVVM architecture and GetX. So this is our API. You can see this is very complex API. We will use this API in our project, and one more API is there. Okay, we will also use this API in our project. Firstly, I am going to use this API in our project. So this is our empty project. Now I am going to fetch this JSON. So firstly, I am going to create MVVM architecture folders. And one more folder will be there, like a repository. Okay, now we will create model class. So in the project we'll have to create multiple model classes. So firstly, I'm going to create company model class. I'm going to access this variable name and cache phrase only. I don't want to use BS, so I'll not use this into our model class. Copy this name, and then name is the type of string, and then catchphrase is also a string type. So here, and then we will create constructor of this. Now I'm going to create factory class, and here now here we will write map, string and dynamic, and then return this company model. And inside this company model we will use name, JSON, and then here first name. Okay, so our company model class is completed. Now I am going to create geo model. Okay, so create one more class. and let is the string type, so I'm using string type. Same as for longitude. Just create the constructor here. Create factory. Now return this geo model, and inside the geo model use let, and let Json is this let, same as for longitude. Our geo model class is also completed. Now we will create model for address. So in address I am using city and zip code only. Okay, you can use street suit. I am using only city, so city is the string type, and zip code is also a string type. Create constructor of address model. Create factory of address model dot from JSON. Then we'll use map here, string and dynamic type. Now return address model. Inside the address model, city JSON will be of city, and for the zip code, JSON is zip code. And we will create one more model for this user model. In the user model I am going to use name and email. So name and email is the type of string. Okay, now create constructor. Create factory. Now return name will be name and email will be email. Okay, let's connect all models. So geo model is inside the address. So inside the address model I'm going to use geo model and here we'll pass geo. Okay, and then call geo model dot from JSON and then pass that JSON geo. Okay, inside address I'm using geo. Okay, geo, and inside the user we will have to add company and address. Then go to user model and then address model. This will be of address model and JSON is address. Just cut this model dot from JSON and then pass JSON of address. Okay, and then company model. The JSON name of company is company. Now our user model is also completed. Everything is completed in model section. Now I'm going to create repository class. Before this we need to add some dependencies like http get and then pubget, and now import http here. User repository, and then here create one static variable, and then variable will be of client http dot client create method static future. Sorry, we will create future, and inside the future we will pass list, and list type will be of user model. Okay, fetch all users, and then it will be of async task, and then now variable response equals to await, then this client dot get URI dot parse, and then we will pass this URL from where we are getting the response. So now here we will check the response status code is 200 or not. If it is 200, sorry, if it is not 200, then we will return null. and the request code is 200, then we will take one variable and just decode this response. And then pass response dot body. Okay, then we will return converted JSON as list, and then dot map, and here user model dot from JSON, and then pass e, that is that e, and dot to list. So this is the response. And now we will create user view model. So and extends with GetX controller, because we are using GetX in our project. Okay, and now there sorry here user model will be there, and then dot we will set as observable, because we will get the updated data which changed inside the product list. Okay, we will take one more variable is loading equals to dot obvious. And now we will fetch all the responses which is available in user repositories inside our user view model. So we will take future void, and this will be the type of async, and just copy this and call inside on init. And now where and then user repository dot fetch all users. Okay, now we will check the user is null or not. If user is not equal to null, then inside the product list we will add all the responses which is coming from user repository class, then user. Okay, and is loading dot value equals to false. Let's move to the UI section. So here create one UI dot class user view and then stateful builder, and then import this, and inside the user view create the instance of the user view model. So user view model equals to get dot and here we will pass user view model. Okay, and here we will use OBX because I am using observable here. So firstly we will check is loading, then user model dot is loading dot value equals to true, if the data is not available in the list product list, then then progress indicator will appear, and if the data is available then we will show all the details, okay, like name, city. So here we will take list view builder, here we will take item count, and item count will be of user view model dot list product list, this list, okay, dot length, and here we will return firstly I'm going to show name and then email, user view model dot product list, and then we will pass index and then dot name, okay, and then we will access email, and then we will, if we want to show city, then city is inside address model, okay. So here we will call address model then city. And if you want to access zip code, then same we can use zip code. Okay, if you want to access geo, then instead of zip code, here we will use geo model dot latitude. Okay, this latitude, same for longitude. And now and now and now if you want to access company, then here we will pass company model dot and then company name and catchphrase. If you want to access catchphrase, then you can also use catchphrase here. It's completed. So let's run the application and check. Okay, you can see all the data is coming perfectly, no issues are there. Okay, I forgot to change this. You can see it's looking great, no issues are there. We have achieved all the JSON data. That's all for the video. If you like the video, then like, share and subscribe my channel.